Alright, so earlier tonight I recorded a video after I had eaten, and I don't know if you can see, but I was much more heavy-hearted after eating than when I was fasting. You know, when I was fasting, I tend to be more objective with things. Don't get as emotional, right? I deal with a lot of clients at my work, and sometimes they say the most upsetting of things, right? They want to reschedule things, they want to change the location, make me run around all over the place. And while I was fasting, I was very much better able to control those situations and talk some sense into them, right? When I'm not fasting, I tend to react emotionally and sometimes don't use the best of words to talk to them. And earlier, after I had eaten, I got into a little bit of disagreement with some of my clients. I work at a tutoring center, and a year ago, all of it was remote, right? And a lot of the clients just got used to the idea that they could schedule things all hours of the day, right? And by all hours of the day, I mean that I would have clients scattered throughout the day. Now, when I was working from home, it didn't seem like a big deal, right? I was living in Wallace, Idaho. I might have had half an hour in between two clients. I go for a walk. There's a lot of nice scenery in Wallace. Or even if I'm not going out, there's other things I want to do at home anyhow. Now, when I have to drive somewhere, that's a whole other story, right? And so I had 2 or 3 clients that I thought I had on this one day, and they all of a sudden they wanted to reschedule and disperse their hours all throughout the week. And I'm not sure who was the most malleable with that schedule, and so I got angry at all of them. Well, I didn't get angry, but I sent a bunch of rash text messages to try to sort it out, and I regretted it. You know, okay, right now I'm 3 hours into fasting, and all of that seems like nonsense. I could have handled it a whole lot better now looking back at it, which is why I really need to fast. Unfortunately, once I start eating, all of those benefits go away, right? I start getting heavy-hearted, angry, defensive, and that's why I alluded to the idea of having that one last glorious fast of 1 or 2 months where I'm where I feel really good, but unfortunately, it will be the only 1 or 2 months that I feel really good, right? That's the unfortunate part, right? Now, an interesting issue is that a lot of people don't realize this, but because I feel so good when I'm fasting, so I wish I could go to a job interview and not have to partake in a meal, right? Sometimes the job interviews are held over a meal. It doesn't really flow well to say I'm not going to eat today, right? I almost thought about doing the interview over some kind of religious holiday where it's acceptable to not eat. But then I take the job and people realize that I lied about the religion. It would be awkward too, right? I actually looked up a list of all the religious holidays that involve fasting. And just for that purpose, believe it or not. Well, that doesn't flow very well either, because people, sooner or later, people are going to realize I violated something in that religion, and that might cause some upset to people who are actually religious, right? So that doesn't flow very well. Now, what's really funny is that at the university I'm working at, we recently had a seminar about how not to practice ableism, right? Hidden prejudice and humiliation of people with hidden disabilities. Well, anytime you pressure somebody to either have to eat or have to refuse food, that is kind of ableism, right? Unfortunately, even the seminar about ableism had to practice this, right? Which is just really silly when I think about it. Anyway, I'll probably, 2 weeks from now, we have Mary Curry, her birthday, and I'm gonna fast. I tried to think of some numbers. I'm not going to fast 154 hours, obviously. She turns 154. But I might fast 84 or 88 hours for her to recognize her discovery of elements 84 and 88 on the periodic table. Alright, thanks for watching.